Assuming this is a fabric, you fold your fabric as we normally fold. You fold your fabric, iron. You remove 1.5 inches from the fabric. You draw 1.5 inches, remove like this. 1.5, 1.5. You put your place your tape. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. We are assuming this is a fabric. So from the shoulder to the bust line, assuming this is the bust line, the half length is 16. Let's say the bust from shoulder to bust is 11. From shoulder to half length is 16. You won't mark that 16. You add 2 inches to the 16, making it 18 inches. That's half length. This is bust. So from the shoulder to your crotch for a jumpsuit is normally a standard measurement 30. But from the shoulder to the hip can be is 25, a standard measurement. If every person is a bit taller, more than 60, 61, you do 26. The standard measurement even for gowns is 25. This jumpsuit is 25. Then shoulder to the crotch is 30. So we measure. You draw your straight line where you use your tape to get all this. Draw your straight line. Your straight line. This is the added 2 inches. This is the hip. And this is the crotch. Then we put, this is the bust. This is the half length with 2 inches added. This is the crunch where you carve the nickel. How did you even put it? This is the hip line, sorry. This is the hip line, this is the crunch, which is 30. Okay, assuming this is the full length of the jumpsuit. You measure the person's full length to get the full length before you start measuring this. So now it's time for you to measure from here. You measure your bust, round bust. What did you get for the person's round bust? Assuming the round bust is 40 divided by 4. You measure, you mark. The waist divided by 4, assuming the person's waist is 32, divided by 4 is 16. You mark. Divided by 4 is 8. You mark. Sorry. The hip, if it's 44, divided by 4. The hip, if it's 44, divided by 4 will be 11. You mark. So this is it. But you're not going to carve in here. You give a straight line here. Move to the down to the crotch. A straight line. A straight line to the shoulders. This is where the shoulders lie. Assuming this is the shoulders. This is the shoulders. So this is where you carve all your hip stop. So the crunch, this is where this crunch 30 from shoulder to 30 is the person's crunch for jumpsuit. What you will do is add 1.5 inch here after you mark straight. Remember the style we are making for this jumpsuit. After you mark straight, this you add 1.5 inches here to give it this shape. 1.5 inches on this crunch to give it this shape. So you from here you give the shape you want. If you want it palazzo, if you want it straight like the picture shows. Let's open it. But round the leg. If it's the picture that will say round the leg 27 is okay. Round the leg. If it's the picture that I showed you, round each leg 27. This is where your this 1.5 inch you remove here. This is where you give your shape. This is the half length. This is it. And this is when you measure from your shoulder for you to get the armhole. 7. And here 7. You curve. 7. You go straight like this. You give it a curve. To get your armhole, after you measure from here, the person's shoulder, measurement is 14. You make it 7 here. From here, you measure to downward 7 to get your shoulder armhole. To get your armhole, sorry. And the neck, from the picture, the neck downward is 3 inches. Or let's just say 3.5, not to choke the person. The wideness 3 inches. When you open it is 6. You make your shape and curve. And curve. Start. Just cut it out. Zip it back for the meal. This is it. Remember, our jumpsuit is this way. Our jumpsuit is ready. Then you join this here. How you join now? You don't have the center. You join here. So let me show you how to cut the back of this jumpsuit. This is another fabric. You fold still. You fold. When you are folding, you're getting 2 things instead of 1. So this is it. The only thing you need to do at this back is to give maybe 1 inch sewing allowance. From here at the center, we are putting the zip at the back. The back is here. Then you get to this crunch, you give 2.5 inches allowance, so that the back, even if a person has a big axe or a smaller axe, it will lap 2.5 inches. You curve to 2.5, 3 inches is okay. You curve here, you can give to 2 inches downward. That's the only thing you need to do. And the back of that jumpsuit doesn't have a low neck like this. You get 1 inches is enough. From the shoulder to here is enough. It's a high back. Then you slant your shoulder. Don't forget to slant your shoulder. So let's cut out. Remember, 1.5 inches or 1 inch zip allowance. Careful when you're cutting this part so that you will not cut out your shape. Every detail matters. So this side, the sideways, is still normal. Only the armhole is different. Why the front armhole is curved inside from the shoulder? Okay, I made it straight, but you have to curve a bit inside. It's 1 inches from here. for it to balance. Then the back side have to be 1.5 inch to come out. It's not going to be inside, so that the back will balance. Even if you are adding hand sleeve, it will balance. Why this one is cut inside, the back side is added 1 inch to come out a bit, so that it balance, but connect it to the where the shoulder stop. You still use the front to cut to the back. This is the back, this is the front. This is the front. And this is the back of your jumpsuit. Was this helpful? Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot in stock. Thank you for watching. Bye.